My name's Philip Kramer. I'm originally from north central Iowa. I'm a fifth generation Iowa hog farmer, going back to my great-great-grandfather Isidore Kramer. I've been with Niman Ranch for 12 years as a field agent and worked with the genetics end of things for Niman Ranch as well. And my dad has actually raised pigs for Niman Ranch for almost 16 years now. One of the keys to Niman Ranch that we've always pushed and mentioned over all the years is our meat quality and how we have the best tasting pork, not only in the United States, but in the world, we feel. And a lot of that has to do with the way our pigs are raised, as far as being outside, being able to exercise, being able to do their natural instinct as far as root and forage, as well as the way we feed our pigs without the use of antibiotics or growth promotants, and the feeds that we use, being all natural, all vegetarian fed feed products. Another big part of it is genetics, and looking at meat quality as far as color, pH, intermuscular fat, and how that affects the overall final product for our customers. There's three breeds that we work with mainly on our farms, and that would be Berkshire, Duroc, and Chester White, and they're all kind of heritage breeds. Berkshires date back to early England, and both Chester Whites and Durocs were breeds that were created here in the United States in the late 1800s, early 1900s. And they each have a different advantage that they bring to the overall three-way rotational breeding that most of our farmers use. The Berkshires themselves usually have a higher color score, higher marbling scores, and higher pH. Durocs also have higher color scores and higher pH, and their offspring are known for growing faster, which helps our farmers stay economically efficient by having fast-growing pigs. And the Chester White part of the breeding rotation is mainly the maternal end of things. They have larger litters, good milking ability, and but at the same time tie in good meat quality and maintain. Basically, the three together make an ultimate product that our farmers are able to produce, and we're able to get to our customers in an efficient time. Here we got two different pork chops. One being Niman Ranch pork chop, nice dark red, very well marbled. We do at Niman Ranch every week is we pull approximately 50 pork chop samples from our farmers, and we test them to make sure that our farmers are continuing to meet our Niman Ranch quality. And we do that based off, we do scoring as far as color scoring. That's usually on a scale of 1 to 6. And we also do a marbling score, which is basically based off the percentage of intermuscular fat that you'll find within a pork chop. And then we also do a pH score. We do an initial pH and an ultimate pH. That's done or collected using a star probe. And that's mainly to tell the acidity of the pork product 24 hours after it's been harvested. So this one here is really well marbled, as you can see, somewhere around a 3 or a 4 as far as color, which is what we feel is ideal. Marbling I would put at least a 3, probably closer to a 4 on the marbling. Those three things all together, the pH, which is essential for the water holding capacity, the color, and the marbling as far as for the juiciness, is what makes our product stand out so much more. Again, the similar cut, and the marbling is a major difference between the two products. There's very few flecks of fat in the commodity product, as opposed to the Niman Ranch product, which has an abundant amount of marbling in there. Our product is definitely going to be a lot more juicy and tender when you grill it up. There's going to be flavor there. It's going to have that, what I call original pork flavor, or old style pork flavor, where this product would be something that's going to dry out a little bit more. It definitely does not have the water holding capacity, doesn't have the firmness that the Niman Ranch product has. So back to looking at these two samples, comparing them side by side, the firmness of the two, you can see that the Niman Ranch, I'm just holding them right by the bone here, the Niman Ranch product holds up quite a bit better as far as its firmness as compared to the commodity one. Some of the commodity pork is what they call pumped, where they add some type of water salt solution. We just don't have to do that. It's an all-natural product, so obviously we don't do that. We're not allowed to in that situation, but we don't have to, because our product has the water holding capacity, so we don't lose a lot of water to drip loss, and we have a product that has a lot of marbling in it for juiciness. Ours is a non-pumped product. It's what it is, where if you compare it to a lot of the commodity pork out there, a lot of times there is some type of water or water salt solution that's added to those products. We're not just paying for leanness and just pork. We're paying for a product that has higher end quality to it, with and something that our consumer is going to want to eat, and basically keep Niman Ranch above and much in front of our competitors.